Hello, gentlemen, investors, and traders. Information and analytical service is in touch with you, Guru.Markets. Thank you very much for paying attention to our video review. Now we will analyze the current fundamental indicators of the company Baijiayun Group Ltd, ticker RTC. This review is based on information as of September 1st, 2024. According to Classification Guru, Markets company Baijiayun Group Ltd belongs to the subcategory Soft Business. 45 companies take part in the assessment. This is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. If you want, you can pause the video. You can look at all the parameters of the corporation in question more carefully. You can view a table with the structure of company tickers using the link in the pinned comment. Please provide a link to the security analysis to your friends. Thank you for your repost as well as other support. It all greatly helps the work. Well, friends, we are starting. Market capitalization of the company Baijiayun Group Ltd valued at $0.42 billion, with a subcategory capitalization of $1,377 billion. Baijiayun Group Ltd has a share of 0.031% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.04 billion. And the balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory is $443 billion. Baijiayun Group Ltd constitutes a share of 0.008%. Having compared the shares of market and balance capitalization, we see the following. Share Baijiayun Group Ltd in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 0.031%. Balance sheet capitalization is 0.008%, which is 74% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Total company assessment by Baijiayun Group Ltd will be presented at the end of the review. Please look at the logic of the study in full. The analyzed organization's debts amount to $0.014 billion. Debt to book capitalization amounts to 35% of capital. Result on the level of debt obligations of the company, good, 1 point. The ratio of the company's stock market value to profit is 0, with an average for the subcategory of 44.7, which is worse than in the subcategory. Evaluation of the stock price to its profit ratio in comparison with the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$31 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. This is extremely negative for the company. Assessment of projected future profits in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's price-to-sales ratio is 5.9. The average for the subcategory is 5.5, and this is 7% higher than the average for the subcategory. Evaluation of market value to revenue ratios in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $70 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is unknown, which is bad for the company's prospects. Assess projected future sales performance against subcategory performance. Bad, -1 point. The margin is -42.8%, with an average in the subcategory of 12.3%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 55.1%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.021%, which is 48% less than the market capitalization share. And this fact reflects the imbalance of the company's current exchange value Baijiayun Group Ltd, probably towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is equal to $1,165,000. Whereas for the subcategory, it is $818,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 42.4%. Estimation of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per individual employee is minus $85,000. The average for the subcategory is $18,300. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 365%. Estimated profit per individual employee compared to subcategory performance. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The share of sales for each employee of the company is $199,000. By subcategory, $149,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 34%. Estimation of the share of revenue for each employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The volume of short transactions is 0.2%, with an average for the subcategory of 3.3%. This is a short squeeze risk indicator. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 49% for the company Baijiayun Group Ltd. In the subcategory, this level is approximately 55%. Technically, subcategory securities are valued approximately the same as stocks Baijiayun Group Ltd. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Baijiayun Group Ltd. and subcategory shares. We see that over 12 months the company's shares Baijiayun Group Ltd. show dynamics of minus 71%. Against price dynamics in the subcategory minus 10.7%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Before showing the total score, please kindly ask. Leave your stock rating Baijiayun Group Ltd. in the comments to this security assessment. We monitor all comments and try very hard to respond to almost every comment. Your responses in the comments help spread the channel Guru.Markets. The result is minus 5.5 out of 10 points. Average score for the subcategory, 1.8 points. If you look very broadly within the entire market in general, we can note that the average result for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against a score of minus 5.5 points for the company Baijiayun Group Ltd. Let's go to the order table. It is available. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions by the evaluation information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and free. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the company analysis Baijiayun Group Ltd. Guru.Markets. Open a deal because Baijiayun Group Ltd. is an overvalued company in the subcategory. Thank you very much for watching this video and for using the help system from Guru.Markets. You truly are the coolest audience on the entire planet.